All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Just a short time ago, smoke from the pyrotechnics filled the dome as the Colts made their way out of the locker room. We're set for football as the Colts get set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They go with Leonard Fournette, third-year back from LSU. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. But Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A pass there complete to Westbrook. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
A gain of 14. First down, Jacksonville.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Switch. 49, check 49.
Fournette running right. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Watch twist. Watch twist. Watch the ship.
Hey, follow one.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Check.
Great.
Check hot route. Hot.
On second down, here's Fournette. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Here's Foles. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
Here we go. Hey, sound one. Right
Now Foles. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Watch the twist. You got time.
They go back to the ground now with Fournette. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Foles. And he's got it. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, have to be pinpoint here.
As I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette, and he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Leonard Fournette with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau, and that makes the score 7-0. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Go! Let's go! Let's go now. 56. Hey, hold on. 56. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Match box.
Here's the second-year back out of NC State, Naheem Hines. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Here we go.
Here's Hines. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult third down call now.
Here we go. Here we go. 53. Check 56. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
On third down, Brissett. And he's got Rodgers. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
At the 47-yard line.
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some.
Throwing on second down, Brissett. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Yannick Ngakoue make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
We better not. Here we go. 15 running. 15 running. Time to go, run on. 56.
Off the play fake, here's Brissett. And the pressure gets to him again. Calais Campbell in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive, then you get a big sack there on third down, and you make the home crowd go.
There is a hush indeed.
At their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. It's nearly a 40-yard gain on the opening play of the quarter.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. Jamal Sheard on the stop.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Mike 58 right there. Double dog. That's the way.
Hey, 7-1. 80 weapons. Let's go.
Fournette running out of the gun. Darius Leonard, last year's leading tackler as a rookie in the NFL, in on the stop.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. He'll look to throw. And down he goes. A coverage sack. Took too long to get rid of it. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint. Down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. The run there on first down, going to get him 5 up to the 30. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And an alley to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down. They try and run on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 40-yard line.
Come on, Shaq. Mike's 56. Who that?
On 2nd and 12, Brissett. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Calais Campbell has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He was trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
Brissett sets to throw it. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Jalen Ramsey right there in coverage to knock it away.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Taking it about the 16. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10.
At their own 38-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
Just like that.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
On the ball! On the ball! On the ball! On the ball! Under.
Let's go, defense. Here we go. Deuce.
For the two-jet bombers. Yeah, go, let's go. Here we go.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He'll get this to Edwards out of the backfield. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Leonard Fournette, his 25th touchdown. Tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad. We want you coming. This is more like things.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Brissett. Funches has it complete. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Brissett. Campbell making the catch. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there at 22. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Out of the gun, Brissett. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over. Check.
They'll throw again. Brissett. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Brissett. Catch made here by Campbell. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Brissett. His throw incomplete. He was looking for Jack Doyle that time. And it's 3rd down.
So many qualities coaches tick off when they talk about, hey, what is it going to take to make an excellent quarterback? Accuracy has to rank near the top of every list.
Talk about arm strength, that's great. Mobility, great. But you need that accuracy in there. That one well in front of his man.
Yeah, now they got to face a big 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Don't let him breathe. Play that time deep. Don't let him breathe.
And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down.
It's 4th down.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Jags take over in terrific field position.
Ready. 53, Mike. Rip right. Watch the safety creep.
And an alley to run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Here we go. 180.
Hey. Check. He's checking.
Down to hit.
Looking to throw. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Jabal Sheard make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. 2nd and long. The open man is Westbrook. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
Tempo, tempo, tempo.
Check, check, check.
What we got? What we got?
Slam, slam, slam.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Leonard Fournette, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Brissett. It's caught by Funchess. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Brissett to throw on 1st. Ebron's got it. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. A 1st down throw for Brissett. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. A gain of 4 on the play, and it's a 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Telvin Smith. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
Yeah, he did. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Pierre Desir. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away, now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Looking for Campbell downfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. Nick Foles, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that will extend this big lead.
31, Colts, nothing.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Brissett now. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Incomplete. It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. To throw is Brissett. He's going to go deep for Funchess. And that will be incomplete.
Brissett's pass, intended for Devin Funchess, incomplete. A.J. Boye on the coverage.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. Taken in at the 22. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones, and it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it number one for what we've seen this season.
Check, 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 check.
Now this time he'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage.
Let's go now. 6. Hey, hold on. Here we go, here we go. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, 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 twist.
And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be third down and about the length of the football. The offense on third down tonight, they've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. This is Hines, and they're going to get the first down here across the 15-yard line. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. Got it complete to Rodgers. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get...
And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowler, Jalen Ramsey. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead will swell by 1 more. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at his 4. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points. You feel a little...
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Josh Allen in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They run with Hines, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. They run again with Hines. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
On 3rd down, Fournette. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked.